Hello, this is one of those odd little things where I'm not playing one of the main games, the Mage Rage or Are You Hardcore. I'm redoing the June Are You Hardcore in the knowledge of all of the things that I've got to go, all the places I've got to go and all the things I've got to collect. I'm just trying to see how fast I could do it. Yes, as you can see, I've found a strange skeleton who's causing me trouble right in the early stages while I'm just gathering food. Yeah, this one, the June one, was the one where it was glitch, was the theme of it. And you've got superpowers. You can fly. You're strong. You're fast. You've got a couple of wands, fire and water. Here we go, I'm flying now. I've decided I've had enough of battling away against that guy. It's wasting my time. Now, this is, I know, the first thing I need at the first plinth. Yeah, there's 8 different plinths, and each of them require you to collect something. And I already know that the first plinth needs a birch log, and it's quite close to here. So here I am. But I've been kind of distracted, as I am again, by the crashing down. Yeah, there's things from each of the other Are You Hardcores over the last year are involved in this, and there's from the Cataclysm there are meteors crashing down, lightning strikes coming at you. Yeah, one of the things I'd totally forgotten to do right at the beginning was collect any stone. So I've landed down here and I'm trying to get going on... You don't do that. No. Not the iron, not with a wooden pick. But yeah, I've regained my mind. Ah, yes, you've got these worms, the horrible worms. Look, there's one. You hear them rumbling as they come towards you, and they poison you if they get you. And I'm sure I'm going to get poisoned a number of times in this run, but it doesn't really matter because I'm very strong. As you can see, I've got a double row of hearts. I'm starting to fill them up now. I haven't got quite enough food yet, but soon I will have. Right, let's peek my way into the dark. This is all in hardcore, so it's you don't want to die. Oh yes, another thing that had changed was that coal didn't drop as much coal as it should. It didn't. The skeleton has just seen me down there. So I've set light to him with the lava wand, and that may have killed him. Hopefully he's gone now, so if I pop back in there... Yeah, he's just a pile of bones. Right, there was some more iron I saw over here. Now, what I'm doing here is not just getting iron. I am also trying to get ahead of myself by collecting the iron for a chipped anvil, which is, I know, the thing that's required at the second one of these plinths. So I'm flying off to the first plinth now. There's the wizard who's set all these plinths down.
This is a nasty glitch, isn't it? Nothing to do with me, of course. Good luck with the plinth.
Right, so there you go. That's the first one completed. I've dropped the birch log on there. And I know that where the next one is, and I know that it needs a chipped anvil. So I need to collect as much iron as I can. Here's a nice ravine. I knew there was a ravine somewhere around here. I couldn't remember exactly where it was. But I thought, let's get down here. Aha! That was a worm getting me, but for all of the pain and panic, it doesn't actually do that much damage to you when you're extra strong. So I'm not too put out by it. I know it's going to happen, and I just have to live with it. So here I am, breaking every bit of coal I can see, trying to make sure that at least 1 or 2 of them drop some coal. See, for all the coal I've mined, I've only got 4 pieces at the moment. Let's keep going. But it's the iron supplies that are really important right now. I'm trying to get 31 so that I can make this chipped anvil. And let's see. Right, there's some more up here. and I think I will stop and cook some of that up as soon as I get the chance. Okay. So a moment of calm. So I've got everything I feel I can from there. Oh yeah, that didn't go very well. I'm trying to land on a tree. No, fail each time. So let's go somewhere else. It's night time. I believe I am allowed to sleep. No, am I? I can't remember. I'm not sleeping. I think this is possibly the one where I did sleep and wasn't really allowed to, but I'm certainly not sleeping in this fast run, so that means I've got to survive through the nights. Now, what I'm trying to do here is not only cook up the food, but I'm preparing to make myself a blast furnace, because I thought that cooking all of the iron that I need, and later I've got to cook some gold, I believe, but it will go that much quicker in a blast furnace. But at the penalty of having to stop and make the blast furnace in the first place and use 5 of your iron to do that. But here we go, settling in a tree. Trees were always a good place. You could get hit by a meteorite, I suppose, but it was yeah, or lightning. Yeah, at least you're away from the mobs, the general mobs on the ground, and you're away from those worms that come up through the ground to get to you. But you can't stay away from them forever, but at least this should give me a little peace up here in the tree. Another meteor very close to me. I've decided to risk some of the precious coal just to make some torches, because I've got to do a little bit more caving pretty soon. And let's set up the coordinates of the next plinth that I've got to go to. Notice that we've got this locator given to us, which is like the smartphone from one of the earlier RUH hardcores, and you can type in a coordinate, whatever you want, in there, and it will tell you which direction you have to go. Oh yeah, I'm throwing away signs which I picked up from that first plinth, but I can actually burn them, and they are good fuel. So I'm filling in time, just shooting a few mobs for no reason at all. Let's just send him scampering under the trees. Okay, that's nearly all of that done now. Now, you notice the amount of iron I have there is not quite enough to make the anvil, and in fact, had I not made a blast furnace, I would have had enough iron to make an anvil, but yeah, didn't do it that way. So I need some more iron. I suppose everything would have taken longer to cook. So yeah, it's swings and roundabouts really. So anyway, I'm stopping and thinking evidently here. Oh, there's a hole in the ground. You could have gone down there. Yes, you are going down. Right, let's go down here. A bit of coal. No evident iron. Ooh, a nasty strange noise. I heard a strange noise. Here, look, it's a flying pumpkin from the Torchlight RUH Hardcore, the October one. Yeah, I don't know whether I hit it or whether anything happened. Oh, look, I've just revealed a bit of iron down here. That's good fortune. So let's see whether that... Yes, it's definitely going to be enough for me to finish the... I don't know what that noise was there. No idea what that was. It sounded like something hurting itself. Okay, so I should now have enough iron. Oh, things are heating up, it says. So I decide to jump on top of an artificial object, because artificial objects like furnaces don't turn into magma, but any normal blocks like smooth stone or earth, dirt, sand, etc., they'll all turn into magma and hurt you. Right, I've made the anvil and I'm trying to get it chipped. by nearly dropping it on my head. Okay, things are cooling down again. So at the end of the first episode, so we're 20 minutes in now. Oops, there comes a worm. And I'm not really very much ahead of the game, am I? Because I've only completed one plinth in the first 20 minutes. Oh, another worm came and got me. Yeah, notice some of the odd mobs that are out and about around here. We've just got weird things all over the place. It's all part of the glitch, the bringing in of everything that happened lots of things that happened in lots of the earlier RU Hardcores, because this was the one where it had just been running for a year. Okay, so I'm on my way. See, it's counting down and showing me how near I am. There's the plinth, there's the one that wants the chipped anvil, so I have to drop that on top, and that's the second one done. So I am now slightly ahead of the game, because we're just over 20 minutes gone, and I'm now working on the third one. Now the third one requires brown concrete, and I know that the brown dye comes from a jungle. So what I'm going to do as I fly over to this next one, 200 blocks away, I'll actually bypass it. It's down here in a moment. There, yep, and it's actually the two-dimensional one from the two-dimensional or 2D RU Hardcore, where you were restricted to a narrow corridor. But this is what I was after, really. I knew the jungle was somewhere nearby, so I went flying off. Now, a moment of, yes, problems with a zombie. Yeah, didn't want to get involved with the zombie. There's the cocoa, and I'm out of there with my brown dye. And here's where things go a little wrong. My brain has obviously inherited the glitch at this point, because for some reason I've become convinced that I'm making brown terracotta. I'm not. It's a waste of time. Look, you're wasting all your time. I'm also doubly wasting time because I'm getting far more than I would need. Look, stop. Yeah, far too much. And so I make up twice as many blocks as I would need anyway. And then for some reason I've started cooking the individual balls. But all of this is wasted because it's concrete. I'll realise this in a moment. Well, in a while. First, I'll suddenly realise, oh, I'm cooking the wrong things. Look, you get them out of there. And put the other things in there. But it hasn't clicked yet that I'm meant to be getting concrete. I think. Is this? Yeah, there. The realisation has suddenly come. I've been collecting entirely the wrong things. Throw it all away. All of that clay. The worm comes out and gives me a nip just to rub it in. Now I need the gravel. Ooh, that was a lightning strike, but it did actually hurt me very slightly. So I need some gravel. For some reason I've decided to get the gravel that's under the water. You've already got enough, so I'm getting more. But I need to not panic so much. Need to calm down. Play some gentle music or something. So there's the concrete created, and well, that was the powder. I've turned it into concrete. Look at those green hopping things. They're from the very first RU Hardcore. They are the animated emerald blocks, I believe. Oops, now I'm running out of flight. Running out of flight while all surrounded by all the mobs. Now, this is the way in to there we go, the two-dimensional corridor, and that's where you're meant to put down the brown concrete. So that's 3 done, and I guess we're about half an hour in, or just 35 minutes in to the whole thing now. So yeah, I'm struggling if I'm attempting to do all of this in an hour, but I'm certainly going to do it a lot faster than 2 hours 40. Or so you might think. Right, the next one I need, after having cleared out my inventory a little bit, is a lectern at -1666 -666. Yes, that number is rather grimly apt. I think. Yeah, I have some real trouble at this next one. So get a strong drink, pull up a comfy chair, get ready to watch what happens when I get to the next plinth. Now I think the problem is that it's night time. We're about how far in are we now? I don't know. Is it just about night time coming? It's raining, so it's very difficult to tell. Okay, right. I'm making the books, because you have to make a bookshelf. Then you make some slabs, put the slabs round, and there's the lectern. Right, now I need to just fly down and drop it on the next plinth, which is a long way away. And it's seriously night time now, isn't it? You can see. Now I made an awful lot of use of the flight and strength evidently, and speed that you've got, because in the actual run you gradually start losing your powers, but that doesn't seem to happen until 1 hour in. So I've seen over there that there is the plinth and it's surrounded by mobs. Now that is probably the worst mistake I made. I shot lava at a mob who was standing on the plinth. What I've ended up doing is covering the plinth more or less in lava. So panic, run out into the sea and try to work out how you're going to get there. So shoot more lava, yes, that's a great thing to do. Yeah, at least that one hit the guy and it just set him on fire. Oops, no. He dodged. He dodged too easily and hit me. Right. Now, can I get up to this place? No, I'm on fire. Thankfully, I've got a double layer of hearts. Right, here we go. Can I get into... No, you're on fire again. At least I'm able to jump out of the way and fly high whenever I get into big trouble. Here's disaster coming up. Right, on fire, trying to stand. Creeper exploded. Now the creepers are weird Christmas creepers that make ice. So I'm now trapped under the ice, getting really low on hearts, but just managed to escape. That was certainly my nearest death experience so far in this run. Down to 5.5 hearts, I think that was. Coming over here to catch my breath. And I still haven't managed to put the lectern down on the plinth. Okay. Are you ready? I'm almost out of food, notice, as well. I've got a bit of zombie flesh. So, well, at least I can see where the plinth is very easily. But where's the mobs gone? Well, I'm glad, but the mobs all seem to have vanished. So, on the plinth, I actually had a moment of peace to put that lectern on there, and that is the fourth one done. So it's about 45 minutes, I think, gone now, and I'm working on the fifth one, and the thing I need from here is some mushroom stew. Now, if I'd been smart, I could have collected some mushrooms in advance from that dark oaks forest that was there right at the very start. It was visible almost from the start, but I didn't do that. So I've got to look for mushrooms. Now, I know that in the swamp you can get mushrooms, so I've gone over towards the swamp, but it's night time and there's everything around. But look, in the distance there is a dark oaks forest. So that is a stroke of luck. I can go over here and get... Yeah, maybe don't do it like that. Ouch. Yeah, this was painful. Yeah. I failed on my jumps quite a few times in this run. Things are heating up. Okay, so we're getting that heating thing again. But mushrooms and trees are fine. So at least I'm safe-ish up here. So let's put the mushroom stew together. Now the thing is, where I'm flying to now to go and deliver the mushroom stew is likely to be a dangerous well, it's going to be ordinary ground that will turn into magma if I land on it. So it was just as well I landed in that tree. And was that a message saying end of the... I think it was. It was end of the episode again. So that will now be 40 minutes? 50 minutes? I don't know. It's 40 minutes in. Yeah. So that one's delivered, and the heating finishes. The things are heating up is a very short-lived thing. Only goes on for about a minute at the end of each episode, and as soon as the episode finishes, then the ground is fine again. So I was in the air most of the time, or on the treetops. So I wasn't affected too much by it. Right, I'm on my way to the next one. Now, this is up in the mountains, and it's in a cave, in fact, in the mountains, and it requires you to deliver 1 allium. Now, an allium is only available in the flower forest, so what I really want to do is not fly straight up to the plinth itself in the mountains, in the cave. I want to bypass that and fly around until I find a flower forest. Now, I know there's one quite nearby. It took me quite a lot of trouble to find it in the actual run in June. And I'm afraid I'm no better prepared this time. I didn't write down any coordinates of where to find it. Yes, I could have done. I could have saved myself a bit of flying around. But look, flowers. I've seen flowers and a whole host of allium. Yep, great. So it wasn't too much of a search. And now I have to fly off, and 200, yep, blocks away. That's where the next plinth is, in the cave. And oops, yeah, I did quite a few jump failures. Whoop. I could have landed in that cave, couldn't I? That would have probably saved me a few seconds. Hop on here. There's the allium. So that's the 5th. No, that's the 6th one done. I've only got 2 left. Now, I know these last ones are... Well, this next one is a really dangerous one. It's on top of a pillager outpost. And what you are required to get is a powered rail. But I do have some insider information. Oh yeah, food. That's what I'm doing right now. I am so lacking in food. Yeah, insider information. I found right underneath the pillager outpost. If you dig down to diamond level, you will find a cave with water in it and redstone and gold. So that is that's too good to pass up. I'm going back for that again. All the trouble happens on the surface. it's the pillagers. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to do, is get into this pillager outpost when I get there by flying. Now, I haven't got enough height, so I couldn't fly in at the top. But what I could do was that I flew up to the main entrance and just blocked it as fast as I could. So now the whole outpost should be safe, apart from them shooting through windows at you. So I can go back down. So I'm just calming down for a moment here and dumping off inventory. But what I want to do is go downstairs, not get shot through the windows, and oh yeah, I've just picked up these potatoes, so I'm cooking them up in case I need more food. I'm getting a bit short. I've got 5 lamb chops. But yes, I want to stop them from shooting me. Yeah, I'm not really doing a great job of that, but yeah, the most obvious place is where they might shoot me. I noticed I did a better job of blocking the doorway than I thought I did at the time. As I went through the ground floor there, I saw that the main entrance was completely blocked off, which was better than I'd even hoped. Okay, right, time to pick up a bit of coal, because I'm going to need coal to cook up the gold that I find. thinking ahead as well, the final final plinth needs a bucket of milk providing, and so I am lucky enough to have enough iron left over already so I can make that bucket. I haven't thought at this moment of making the bucket, but that worked out very nicely and luckily, and I have got 7 iron left over. So down we go. We're on our way down to level 11. Strangely not getting attacked by worms. They're leaving me alone just for the moment. Now I'm trying to listen where the water is coming from. I can hear water. There you go, it's getting louder. Yep, there it is. So that's the cave I want. So you can see the redstone and the gold is in here somewhere, because there it is. Found it. Now, I don't want to get surprised by anything nasty while I'm doing this. And one thing I've forgotten is... Ooh, it's lucky I had at least 6 iron, because I hadn't got an iron pick. Ooh, here comes a worm. Yeah, bite, bite, bite. Okay, but I'm strong. Strong and well fed, so it doesn't really take much. There's another one coming. I really don't want to get bitten too many times. So let's get back upstairs. I've got my gold, I've got my redstone. That torch is in my way. There's another one coming. It got me. For all the running and climbing that I did, I still got bitten again. Right, into the bottom of the... That's quite dark in there. I probably could have been unlucky and found that there were mobs spawning in the bottom of that outpost there. Right, here's a relatively safe place up here. It's, you know, the meteors can come crashing down. Fire tick is off, I believe. You know, the fact that there is burning going on here. Oh yeah, I know it's up on the roof, so while I'm waiting for the gold to cook, let's just make some ladders so I can climb my way up. Yeah, no real reason, just slightly neater. Now here's a moment of, look how awful is this little green recipe book. It tells me there is no recipe for powered rail, yet I know the recipe, and look, I can make it. So why did it not tell me? Okay, up on top, and drop that one down. Now I've just got the last one to go, and I'm at... Whoa, I'm so close to the hour that I was hoping to be able to do this in. I'm about 56 minutes at this point, but I just feel I'm not going to get there in time. Now, where is it? Look up the coordinates, and this is a bucket of milk that is needed. Now, if only I saw a cow somewhere along the way. Right, we're jumping off there. This jump, no, well, it didn't hurt me, did it? I think I jumped and banged my head, and it just took me down to the ground. But of course, I had the feather falling, so that worked out painlessly. Anyone spot any cows that I could have milked as I was flying? I'm sure there were some, and I've just ignored them because there are mobs around, and I tend to panic when there's mobs around and it's night time. I can see morning on its way, and that's going to be the... No, it's going to be the end of 1 hour. When that morning comes. Here we go, look. Here's where the plinth is, and it's that baby!
Or I shall be displeased. I am a baby. Wah.
The baby from the very first RUH Hardcore. Now, there was no real reason for me to have landed there. Oh, things are heating up again. Which has been a bit of a problem, because I want to go searching for cows. Ouch, look. Ouch. Get off of it. Yeah. Not great. Okay, that is the 60 minutes elapsed, and I have actually lost my power of strength. So I've lost my second row of hearts. I can still fly it, and I'm still fast. And of course the ground is no longer turning to magma. But I just need to find a cow. And I'm running through the trees, not seeing any. Now, does anyone spot one while I'm running around here? Failing, failing, failing. Where's the mysterious cow? No, I peeked back out near the island again. You won't find one there, but I suppose I've got my bearings back again. Yep, baby's over there. You don't need to go over there to check. Yeah, baby's still waiting. Baby wants his milk. Back into the trees again. Ooh, look. I saw a... Yep, creeper. There's a creeper. An icy creeper down there. And I still haven't found a cow. Show me a cow. I can get this whole thing finished. Dogs. Oh, there's a cow. It's hidden behind a tree, but I've got my milk and I can fly over to the baby and finish the whole thing off. And there we go. And it was about 1 hour and 3 minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.